out here? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this state.
You can feel the excitement in here. A player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge...
At the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics, Sullinger and Zeller are the duo with Mayo, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. 6 on the shot, but the Heat need to get a shot off. Near Wade, not enough on that one as it misses. Miami on defense. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
A nice shot by Zeller.
He was the first one to react to that miss. In anticipation on his part, a hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Thomas. No good for Money. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Thomas. It's blocked. Here's Money. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Thomas, no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bosch, a screen on Mayo. Money passes to Wade. Miami no good on that time either.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Really nice dime drop in there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Here's Money. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for. Now here's Bosch. Pass to Money. Kicks it to Wade. Fires at the elbow. Works a big high bounce and goes in.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Wade against Mayo. Pick by Zeller. Mayo kicks to Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Top of the key, Harris. Outside Mayo. Back to Harris. 18 feet out. And the jumper falls for him. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Money passes to Wade. Whiteside, a screen on Sullinger. Outside Bosch. There's the pass to Money. Dishes to Whiteside. Connects. The jumper drops. Whiteside's got his first points in this one.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Outside Mayo. Sullinger the screen. Pass to Harris from outside the arc. Rebounded by Money. Poked away. Stolen by Wade. Money passes to Wade. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now, here's Thomas trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Money. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Wade. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he sinks the second. The Celtics have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Thomas goes in, outside for Sullinger. Three-pointer. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Sullinger's got himself on the board with 3 there. Miami trailing. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot-up J and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thank you, Doris. Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Now, here's Thomas. D right on him. Passes to Mayo. Sullinger the screen. Sullinger a screen on Wade. Mayo into the lane. No good off the pick.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games.
Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Selfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
James Johnson's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. Lenz checked in for Boston. Crowder comes in for O.J. Mayo. Outside Thomas. Over in the corner, Sullinger. 5 on the clock. Gets stolen by Dragic. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Pass to Money. Takes a 3. Can't hit. And it's Boston the other way. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Stoudemire's checked in for Chris Bosh. There's the pick. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Here's Money. He feeds it to Winslow. 6 to shoot. Johnson wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Dragic. Lenka kicks to Crowder. He dishes it to Mills. And there's the 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How last month turned out for him, he's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
That's good. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Money. In the corner, Winslow with it. And the pass to Money. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 7.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Miami making a change here. Thornton's checked in. Mills passes to Harrison. Len with a screen on Thornton. And stolen by Thornton. And oh, here we go with Thornton with nobody back. Count the bucket. Money's got 5 now. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And stolen by Thornton. In transition, here comes Miami, and it's blocked by Adams.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Crowder, the pass to Harris. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
The Heat leading by 7. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Money. Back to Dragic. Stoudemire, the pass to Money. Got a piece of it. The 3 from Johnson. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
And thank you, Doris.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Here's Harrison. Here's the screen. Crowder kicks to Mills. In transition, here comes Miami. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Len. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Feeds it to Thornton. Here's Money. He has 5. Here's the break. Here's Harrison. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch. to end the quarter. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful.
The only hard part of that.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Mayo out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Heat shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. Their free throws good for money. Here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Sullinger right side. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 6 points for Jared Sullinger.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
They set the pick. Whiteside dishes to Bosh. Banked in off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew on.
Thomas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat with some changes. Winslow comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Dragic in for money. The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Celtics trail by 10. Harrison passes to Len. Down low. The shot by Harrison, no good. Miami's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Money. He has 7. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Money. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Check out the game for Money. He's got 8 points and 2 blocks. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
He's been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Good on the second free throw.
Timeout call. Timeout. Start it. They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top.
We'd like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Heat.
Really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
The Heat leading by 11. Stoudemire outside. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Mills. Pass to Money. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Adams.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Crowder. He's guarded by Johnson. They set the pick. Crowder kicks to Adams. Boston, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Here's Money. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. The second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just a fan points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Harrison. There's a minute 40 left in the first half of basketball. Len up top, guarded by Stoudemire. Here's Crowder. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Miami leading by 12. To the middle, here's Johnson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Johnson's got 11.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And Adams kicks to Len. Knocked loose. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Money. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And it's the Heat on the break. Jumps up. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been